guys, so today I'm starting the build on a custom steel rear bumper for my ZR2. So with this project, I'm going to try to film as much as I can, walk you guys through it. Right now the setup that I have is, as you saw in my last video, the custom high clearance hitch that I made. So this is basically a steel frame that sits right behind the stock bumper and just raises the height of that hitch up so it's not hanging down here anymore. If any of you guys are interested in buying this, it will be sitting around at my house until someone buys it from me, because I'm replacing the whole thing with the steel bumper. So hit me up for that. I'm going to film taking the bumper off and then just kind of do a time lapse of building a new bumper. So yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Alright guys, test fitting the bumper for the first time on the truck. I got enough welds on it that it should be plenty strong to hold itself together. And everything with the brackets and these recovery points are fully welded, so that's all ready to go. I am super happy with how it looks. It looks super aggressive, very beefy. My hitch is going to bolt on right here, so we'll have 2 bolts there, 2 bolts on the backside to hold that receiver. I haven't made that part yet, but I want to have full confidence in these recovery points, so I'm actually going to go tie the truck to a tree, pull on them, give them some force. I'm sure they'll hold up just fine, but you'll get to see that in a minute. And as far as excess material on the sides, it looks a little bulky. It's really not that bad if you look at where the cab kind of curves down and in, and this bumper obviously does not. So that's why it looks as big as it does. The clearance to the ground is, the bumper actually sits only about an inch below where that body panel is, so I didn't lose any vertical clearance. More of what you're seeing is it's about 2 inches outside of the body panel here. So that's why it looks like it's sticking off the cab so much. Yeah, like I said, I'm super happy with it. This was one of the reasons I built my own, was because I wanted to have a lot of lighting for reverse lights, and nothing I saw on the market had 6-inch LED bars like that does. So I'm super excited to get those lights in there and see how that turns out. Yeah, let's pull a tree. Alright guys, the bumper is done. So excited with how this turned out. It worked awesome. Bunch of stuff from Amazon, just these little LED license plate lights from Amazon. Got these shackles from Amazon with a cool little design in them, and these 6-inch LED bars as well. Everything came together great. The powder coat finish on it is awesome. And clearance to the bottom of the bumper, 21.5 inches. So sits just half an inch higher than the stock bumper. So obviously 3 or 4 inches higher than the stock bumper with that hitch hanging down. Trailer plug works great. And check out these lights. Super bright reverse LEDs. Definitely gonna light up the entire of whatever's behind me. So super excited. I'll get you some shots of what those look like at night. And yeah, I'll wrap this video up with just a bunch of photos of different angles. Super excited. Oh, and the hitch. Let me grab that real quick. So the receiver, just a receiver tube welded to a plate, 4 bolts. It's going to sit right up in here, and I'll bolt it on. All right, got that firmly bolted on there. All four bolts. Super happy with it. All right, so this is my driveway. Right now, the only light here is the tail lights being on. No reverse lights, no auxiliary lights. This is with the stock backup lights. The truck is in reverse right now, so these are the backup lights standard on the Colorado. And this is the light output with the 6-inch LED backup lights. I'll give you a little walk around view. This is now all the way past the Jeep to the garage door, probably 40 feet behind the truck right now. little demo with tongue weight for towing a trailer, just to see how strong this plate is on my bumper, and how well the whole setup works. So this is just a utility trailer I have running around. Right now it's got about 100 pounds of tongue weight, just with some weights that I had on it. So max towing for the truck, 5,000 pounds. Could probably tow more, but that's what they rate the ZR2 at. So max or appropriate tongue weight for that would be 500 pounds. Let's see if we can get there. We have about 100 pounds right now. If I stand on the tongue of the trailer, now we're just about 300 pounds. Bumper looks pretty steady there. Now if only I had something that could add an extra 150 pounds of tongue weight to the trailer. Oh, hey.
Hi.
So now probably about 450 pounds of tongue weight on the bumper. So it is flexing a little bit, but I'm pretty happy with that for a max towing setup. I'm not going to tow that heavy very often, and it looks like it's holding up great. One last part that I wanted to show you is where I chose to run the wiring harness to. I originally wanted to mount it right here under the four-wheel drive and headlight knobs, but there's actually a metal part of the truck right behind that panel, and I didn't want to drill into a permanent part of the truck. So I wanted to look for a flat plastic spot to mount it, and I chose to mount it right there. So this spot has worked great. I've had it on for about 2 weeks now, and it's super out of the way. You see when you're getting in the truck here, you don't even really see it. But when you're sitting here, your hand is right there, super easy to access, and it's illuminated. So if it is nighttime and they're on, it would be really hard for me to drive down the road without knowing that they were on, because that red light lights up that whole back section of the center console. So super happy with the mounting location.